Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda if you are new here. I am just hanging out because guess what? It's Saturday and I don't have to work today. Thank goodness. And here's Winnie, my cat. Well, it's actually not my cat. It's my boyfriend's cat, but ultimately my cat. Yeah, hi Winnie. Who is obsessed with cuddling and will probably climb on my lap in this video. Hi Bubba. I don't know if you can hear, but my heater is blasting. It is freezing outside in New York. Shocker. I am spending the day trying to be a little productive, but ultimately enjoying my Saturday off. My boyfriend is working today, so I'm here all by myself and looking for some time to kill. I am ultimately gonna do a few things. I'm clearly up, I'm dressed. I did the dishes, well after I made food and then I did the dishes. Hi. I cleaned up a little bit because throughout the week, we're so busy that we don't really have time to just like focus on specific things. So cleaned a little bit, watered the plants, you know, so on and so forth. So I am gonna spend the day being productive, but also kind of hanging out with you guys and showing you my pretty boring day. You know, people say like, oh, people who live in New York City are always doing something. No, that's not always true, especially because it's really expensive to do things other than just walk around. And in the winter, I don't want to walk around because it's freezing. Also, this is a big boy. And he's purring. Are you gonna stop purring because the camera's there? Yeah. And now he's purring again. So, ultimately, gonna hang out and do some stuff. I think I'm gonna spend some time editing if you guys wanna come along for that really quickly. Obviously, I'm gonna speed it up so you don't have to sit there and watch me edit scene by scene. You guys would be bored to death. But ultimately, we're gonna edit a little and then see where we're going from there. Yeah? Does that sound good? Yeah? He's like, please don't move. Let's cuddle for the rest of the day. Let's start by editing, Yubby. Yeah? Okay, this morning when my boyfriend and I woke up before he went to work, he's been trying to get me to watch Deadpool, the third one. I saw the first one when it came out in theaters forever ago. The second one we watched about a couple months ago because he had already seen the third one and wanted me to watch the third one. And the second one was terrible. Like, it was so bad. The plot line, brutal. Obviously, like, I love Ryan Reynolds and his jokes. His one-offs are always funny. But, oh my god, I was so confused. What was that movie? And watching it back, my boyfriend, who had seen it before, was like, yeah, that was really bad. I didn't realize how bad it was the first time I saw it. So I was hesitant to start the third one, and I still kind of am, even though we're almost done with it. He knows I don't want to watch it, so he's compromising with me. And every couple days he's like, do you want to watch a few minutes of it? So we literally watch 10 minutes of it and then stop. Like, it's bad. I know that's not how you're supposed to watch a movie, but like ultimately it's getting me through the movie. Except the other day we did end up watching like 30 minutes of it, and I was like, okay, I've done my duty for the day. We don't need to watch anymore. And so far, I still have like 45 minutes left, but it's really hard to follow because I haven't seen any other Marvel movies or like followed any Marvel anything. So the jokes don't make sense to me. I have to pause it every joke and be like, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Because none of it, I don't know what's going on. Obviously I can follow the plot, but I'm like, who's that? Who's that? What's that? Who's that? So glad I'm watching it in 10-minute increments. But yeah, kind of a good compromise. Boyfriends out there who want your girlfriends or significant others or anyone to watch a Marvel movie, or I don't know the difference between DC and Marvel, I'm so sorry. Any superhero movie, do it in 10-minute increments. That way they can stand it, but they're also watching it for you. Okay, okay. All right, I'm gonna give him some love. We're gonna edit, then we'll be back. Okay, I'm already back. I haven't even started editing yet, but please look at his little hands. He's on this side too. He's literally giving me a hug. Look at him. I say his hands, his paws. Winnie. Oh. I wish you would focus on your face. You just got a face for the camera, buddy. I can't not put you in the camera. You're so cute. He's like, let me go. All right, we're back. We edited a little bit. We got a lot done. I'm glad I sat down and did that. I'm glad you guys were with me, holding me responsible, as always. But I want to talk about something that I did in January, which I thought was really helpful for me, and kind of something I do every January. I just kind of decided to take it up a notch this year and continue doing it, and I really think it would benefit a lot of people. So today I want to discuss the idea of a no-buy month. So a no-buy month is where you ultimately don't purchase anything you don't need. Obviously rent or any sort of housing payment if you own, good for you, bro. Groceries, electricity, water, all of that don't count. None of that counts. Health insurance, obviously. But things like extra stuff for my house, or books, or phone cases. I don't know, I think of literally anything you could buy that you don't need. That constitutes as something that would fail the no-buy month. It's ultimately just kind of keeping you in check and keeping you from just purchasing random things all the time. One, a lot of people will look at this and say, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Or like, oh, just financially it's keeping you in track. Yes, but also, do you need it? Maybe it'll bring you joy, sure, whatever. But will it in the long run, or are you just doing it because you feel like you need to do it because our society as a whole just over-consumes with everything? It's really been mind-blowing for me to kind of just take a step back in the past couple of years and realize how much people shop. Myself included, I shopped all the time, especially whenever I was in my early 20s, because I didn't know anything else. You know, I'm like, sure, I'll go to Forever 21 and buy this t-shirt. Sure, I'll go here and buy, like every weekend I was buying clothes. And why was I doing that? Even now, I think clothes is the easiest example because everyone just over-consumes clothes like crazy. There are clothing stores everywhere, but it goes with everything. I did not purchase on Amazon for a really, really long time because I didn't want to contribute. I didn't want to, you know, be a part of that. But then I started to because it's so convenient, right? And that's what gets everyone, is it's so convenient. It can be here by the next day. Oh, free shipping if you have Prime. Oh my gosh, there's also Amazon Prime included, or Amazon Prime Video included, so you can watch TV. It's all encompassing, and of course it's a steal. That's how it gets you. Hey, when he's trying to eat my plant. Thank you. Anyways, was I purchasing things 24/7? No. Was I just buying an umbrella because I didn't like mine or mine was breaking? Yeah. Was I buying a charger there because it was easier? Was, you know, things that I didn't have to think about where else to buy them, I just bought them from Amazon, and I totally get it, and I don't think that's wrong to do. But I just realized at the end of the year, I was looking back, like I like to do like a financial report for myself and kind of just look back on all the things I spent money on. I categorize it. I'm very nerdy in that way. Love a graph. And I realized how much I spent on my credit cards, and for what? Like, it didn't bring me joy. Certain things, yeah, of course I needed them, but other things, why did I buy that? And sure, maybe I was like, oh, it'll look better in the apartment, and maybe it did, but also other things, I'm like, I bought this and now I don't know what to do with it. And that you can't return everything. And ultimately, I'm just saying, we live in such a consumerist, is that a word? Society. And I don't want to necessarily be a part of it, both financially and for my house that doesn't need more things, and because I'm petty and I don't want to give any money to this new administration, right? And so I did a no buy January. When I said no buy January, it obviously technically means like don't buy anything that you don't necessarily need to pay for, no bills or anything like that. But I'm not that strict on myself, and I do like to just like keep it low, but also be aware of what I'm spending. I'm not gonna say I can't buy anything, but if Kellen, my boyfriend, and I are like, hey, do we wanna go to dinner tonight? It's like, nah, let's just stay home and cook. So I only had like 3 crazy outings in January. One, we went to IKEA, and we spent like $150. We got a bunch of house stuff. It really changed a lot of stuff, and like our kitchen is tiny, so it really helped with organization and just space there. If you've seen our kitchen, oh my god, it's the smallest thing you've ever seen. Think New York kitchen, it's probably smaller than that. Then another one was, my best friend was in town from LA. I haven't seen her in so long, so we got dinner, $30 whole. It was crazy, right? And then another friend was in town and we hung out, and it was like $20, like it wasn't crazy. So yeah, I'm looking at an extra $200 spent, but ultimately like how much I saved was far greater because I wasn't spending it on these small tiny purchases that ultimately amount to nothing. Just something to think about. Like, I obviously don't think everyone should jump onto this if they don't feel like they want to, or if it doesn't fit them, but it's just something to think about, as I've read all these books about how things don't help you or make you happy, they just give you instant gratification and then you never think about them again, but they're still in your house. And the more things you have in your house, the more cluttered your brain feels, the more cluttered you feel. And just, you know, some food for thought. This month, we went through our entire house. One of the weekends, we took everything out from storage. We went through all of it, just old stuff we hadn't seen in a while. And we're like, hey, does this bring us joy? Do we need this? That sounds like such a silly phrase. Does this bring me joy? Like, I'm looking at this. Okay, that's a weird example. Like anything, right? I look at this coaster and I'm like, does it bring me joy? Ah, I didn't buy that, okay. I look at anything in my house and I say, does it bring me joy? And again, sounds very cheesy, but ultimately, does it? You don't have to use that phrase, use something else. Do I need this? Does this make me happy? Does this remind me of something? Why did I buy this? And it will make you reconsider, one, things you buy before you buy them, and two, if these things are already in your house, if you want to keep them, or if you felt like you needed to buy this just because you felt like you wanted to buy something so bad, or if you feel like you need to keep it because you've had it forever and why not? So this month, we went through everything, like I said, got rid of a lot of stuff, rehomed it, donated it, sold it, whatever, we got rid of so much stuff. Then I also unsubscribed from like every company on my email. One, I just hated how many emails all of these companies sent me anyways, and I would delete them every day, so I finally just unsubscribed, and honestly, my life has been so much better for it, but I'm also not seeing the deals. And then I deleted apps on my phone that like I'll use once every blue moon, so like Urban Outfitters, I'll use every so often. I deleted it because I always get the notifications or it's just there looming. Therefore, next time I'm like, oh, let me look and see if they have it. Like I have to go on their website, or because if I search Urban Outfitters on my phone, in the app store, I'm just gonna have to like re-download it and I'm gonna have to rethink my purchase. Kind of that 2-second, you know, delay might work wonders. I don't know, I'm testing it out. And then I also deleted Amazon from my phone. If I really need to buy something from Amazon, I can sit down and do it on my computer. Because no one wants to go home and sit down on their computer after they've been on their computer at work all day. So if I really need it, I will sit down on my computer and do it. But yeah, just some food for thought. Obviously, no one has to take this advice. I just wanted to talk about all the things I've done in January and will continue to do in February and so on and so forth for however long I feel necessary, because it's just so fascinating to me how our culture and how our society is so consumer friendly in too friendly of a way, and how I think we should all kind of scale back for ourselves and for our wallets. Okay. Sorry for the speech, but I am going to do something I really have been putting off doing and really don't want to do. But I'm gonna get on my Peloton after I read though. I'm gonna read for a little bit with my little Winnie man here on the couch. He's hanging out. He looks so angry. But yeah, I'm gonna read for a little bit and then I'm gonna get on the Peloton. I've really been putting this off and I really just need to get it over with. So, that's the order of things. Already edited, already gave you guys a fun little lecture that you did not ask for in the slightest. Now I'm going to read a little bit. I'm gonna read the book The Wedding People. I just started it this morning and I'm very excited. It's interesting so far. And everyone has been raving about this book. Raving. So I'm ready to dig in. I'm ready to get my hands dirty with the book. And then I'm gonna get on the Peloton and I should do a 30-minute ride, but I'll probably do a 20-minute ride. I don't know. You're gonna find out in the next couple minutes. Then we'll be back. So see you guys soon. All right, I've been putting off the Peloton for too long. It's time. It's time, Winnie. It's time. Okay. You guys actually have no idea how long it took me to set this camera up. Oh my goodness. Okay, what a view. Interesting view of my apartment. One that I can confidently say I've never seen before. I really, really don't want to get on this bike right now. I need a scrunchie. I'm not gonna lie to you. No part of me wants to get on this bike. No part. But I do know that once I do it, I'll feel better after. And I always tell myself that. Now it's probably not the time to be thinking about this, but I usually feel better like half the time. But I'll get it done, you know? Another streak that's got a hold on me is my Peloton streak. If you don't know what I'm talking about, refer to any of my book videos, specifically my January book video. These apps really have a hold on me with streaks, although some of them take it too far. Like, so for example, my Kindle streak got a hold on me. My Peloton streak got a hold on me. Tell me why I got on Reddit like 2 days in a row and they're like, can you make a third? Dude, I just had to look something up like for work. This is ridiculous. Why do we need a streak on Reddit? So, stuff like that silly. Or like be real. It's like, you posted 5 days in a row. I don't care. Literally, I don't care. I'm braiding my hair because lately I've been trying to do it in a ponytail or like a low bun and it does not work. It works, but it bothers me. So now that my hair is finally getting long, I can braid it again. I've decided I'm doing a 20-minute ride because I don't want to do 30 minutes. And I just like had a foot injury. I still kind of have it that I'm trying to get over and I don't want to push myself. That's my excuse. I was also sick last week, so also don't want to push myself there. And you guys can consider these excuses, that's fine. I'm still only gonna do 20 minutes. And I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. 20 minutes is better than 0. Okay, 20-minute pop ride. Calling my name. What kind of pop are we talking about? Oh, you know, that's not that bad. Oh, no thrift shop on here? Sorry, buddy. 45-minute ride is crazy. My boyfriend, Kellen, does hour-long rides every time he rides. It's insane. He did 196 miles in January. I did 7.5, so clearly we're neck and neck. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna do this one. All right, wish me luck. Oh my God. 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes.
1 minute down, 1.5 minutes to go.
30 seconds. My heartbeat is so fast. Oh my God. So, I made a fatal mistake starting that workout. Wasn't that bad, 20 minutes. The end was a 3-minute climb up a straight hill. Brutal. Thank you, Cody Rigsby. Brutal. I look dead. Let me take my shoes off. But yes, however, the brutal mistake. I left the heat on in our apartment and the radiator is right behind the Peloton. And my boyfriend turns it off every time he rides and I come in and I'm always like, it's freezing, it's so cold. I get it now. The whole time I was just like, because it's just heat in my face. It's not like it's any cold air. Brutal. Other than that, good workout, feel better, don't feel better, just glad I got it over with. This is one of those times where I don't feel magically better after. I'm just like, okay, next. Yes, so I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm gonna take my nail polish off because this is just seen better days. Yeah, I don't even want it to focus on my hands right now. They're crazy. Clearly I've done a lot of washing with my hands. And I like to paint my nails at home, save an extra bajillion each month because, again, New York City. So yeah, I'm gonna shower, fix the nail situation. My boyfriend should be home. We're gonna cook dinner and probably watch 10 more minutes of Deadpool, to be honest. So thanks for sticking with me today. I know it was kind of a casual day. It's not a New York City day, but it was fun. It was productive. It was a lazy kind of productive, which is exactly what I needed. I just needed a chill day to do what I wanted and needed to do, and I got that. So thanks for joining. I will see you guys next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, you know the whole deal. It helps me a ton, and I know it's super easy for you to do, so I really appreciate it. Thanks. Have a good night. Bye.